嘿呦，我又回来啦！半夜的魔法世界，开始吧。
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
靠腰，我怎么卡痰呢？昨天玩到哪里去了？好像是解完第二个试炼之后。大抱抱，看你娘，当然要学啊！这名字也太炫了吧！就是解完第二个试炼之后，回家，回宿舍睡觉。我们好像进入到这里。然后我现在就是要学那个大抱抱的作业。哇，这个感觉很难呢。这也太远了吧
！Nice to see you, my young friend.
You too. 骑扫帚。在这里。不对，应该是这里。不小心飞到主线去了。够爽的啊！对了，变冬天了，太美了吧 ？OK， 我们要抓这边的怪，这边的骑兽，准备一下啊。当神奇宝贝抓就对了，好吧，可以抓啊。干，我想要抓那个五颜六色的那只。靠腰！这个地方怎么会有血汁？爆炸！还有？对不对？为什么会有？看一下，为什么会有怪？等一下再理他，我要先抓。不行，我要抓那个有颜色的，五颜六色的那只在哪里？就这个。啊 ，sorry， 我没有。啊，最后我可以用漂浮咒。
Levioso.
不是你，sorry。
Wingardium Leviosa. Do cooperate, won't you?
掉针了，掉针了，掉针了！啊
Professor Howard will never believe this.
有够难抓。另外一只，这个吧，看好远。这次我们来骑，这个鹰马，有够帅。
Let's go. Come on, Highwing.
高野，
Some protect. How delightful.
我们要跟你们打架。看，好爽哦！
Faster, Highwing.
呜呼，好爽哦！太美了吧！这边的颜色怎么那么脏的感觉？沼泽是吗？想我们要打架。 我们也要打架啦！哎。
I've been studying Salazar's
Glacius.
Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Levioso.
嚯，
Assignment's all finished.
这也是简简单单的。我回去学校里交作业喽。这个吗？这只真的好丑，大爆丑。
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
当然，我的大爆爆。
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise.
没问题的。
Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We
这么危
don't
险哦
want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
OK 的。对南瓜吗？Sorry， 对南瓜吗？那这颗
Revelio.
哪一颗是可以打的？这颗。
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
当然，毫无悬念。可是这跟这个叫什么？跟包包炸差在哪里？更高阶的包包炸吗？
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
你讲话就好好讲，你不要蹭着们讲啊。
Getting in a bit of practice, are we?
当然。帅气哦。好，看看还有什么事可以做啊。这个是，找一下迪克哦，好像有事情要找我。我家迪克呢？哦，那边。
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
Yo, my dick.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
没事，我只是跟你说说而已
Actually,。perhaps another time. Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
繁殖吗？
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
太复杂了吧？自己这边是母的，所以我们要找一只公的。此处无法进行追踪，该在外面了。随便走个地方，经济森林好了。哎，哦，妈，这也太远了吧！
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I nearly fell out of a cart at Bristol. I was only young, mind, but not like I
这个跟着黄点走的话，这边不对，这边。哦，这边是禁忌森林嘞。这边挺大的。呀，我的位置是对的吗？我人嘞？看错了，要走的是这个。抓神奇宝贝喽！抓一只公的，看一下哦，你是公的在哪里？这个。
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm.
哦，太远了。完了，这只有点难抓。隐形抓可以吗？是母的，我要公马。公马。在哪里？马嘞？看，都被我吓走了，好扯哦！只能再找一下。
Revelio.
这附近有吗？是真的不见了。
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a
好像
thing.
没有真的。
I'm afraid not. I'd help you if I could, but I don't actually have anything with me.
Well, that is unfortunate. I was hoping you'd be better prepared.
下次再给你了。
Charitable bone in their body.
该回来了吧？我再回去看一次。我是听到什么声音？哦，青蛙。 惨了，这边只有一只，哎，出现2只了。等等哦，等等哦，太好了，你是公的。
Now, I'm only trying to help.
Levioso.
Ha 屁嘞！这个要怎么抓啊？用冰冻吗？在那边。先冰冻再漂浮，好。不好意思，这不是无缘的。
Everything's all right now.
赞哦！看，有够难抓。现在应该是要去火米村。
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Who needs keys when you know Alohomora? You can stop a thief in their tracks and stupefy.
堕堕师。
Revelio.
My first employment.
哦，我可以解开这个锁。
Alohomora. Revelio.
不会吧？什么都没有。哦，有箱子，是一个烂手套。稍等一下，我去拉那本书页。还敢飞啊
Revelio.
！2块钱。看，我也想存到足够的钱，然后这辈子不用来工作。
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for.
这个
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deke with the Thestrals.
这感觉不错哎。切剁台。
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
我们回去找 Dick 吧。Find by Dick。我去上个厕所，我等下回来。 回来喽，顺便带我的宵夜来玩，吃我的宵夜。来吧。
I've rescued the Thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your Thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
我的天哪！这地方怎么越来越大了？哎，好像不错哎。
Deke never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those Thestrals. Please let Deke know once you've bred them.
等我繁殖出那些生物，不是应该是那些吗？繁殖吗？怎么是我？看，好赞哦！哇哇！这游戏截图键是什么？可以让我截图一下吗？有没有拍照模式？等级地图任务了，来设定挑战。拍照模式，拍照模式，等一下，太赞了！应该不是这个。移动镜头去形象，虚拟形象是什么意思？没有拍照键吗？看，我得说这个画面真是有够美的，我好喜欢哦。没有拍照键截图，那我自己截图。看，不小心按错了，请把你的魔杖收起来。哇！这是什么？太赞了吧！孤独的森林，好赞了，好棒！看，太赞了，太赞了！我可以这样看很久欸。我好喜欢这个地方，把你们圈在这里好了，因为这边有水又有灯。不行，月亮被挡住了，月亮不能被挡住。这个地方好像还行，稍微绕一下吧。这里好了。哎，哦，这个是这个吗？繁殖圈。需要换个这样好了，这样我觉得还行。 然后是把那个吗？哎，这个门是可以关的吗？啊！我放出来，你们就这样走出去了。是不是要给你们东西？对不起，对不起。很酷欸。看，对不起嘛。谁知道啊？要在哪里喂食？这边吗？先暂时在这边好了。然后玩具都给你们，放在这里好了。你们玩具要在哪里玩呢？我放这里给你们玩。独角兽喜欢这个，某些奇兽喜欢玩的骨头。迷踪鸟、胖胖球、玻璃兽、拜月兽。这个吧，不知道我们的鬼马喜不喜欢玩。这个呢？哦，它会自动帮我们喂。你真的喜欢玩？哎，对了，这个是要养多久去的？我刚刚没有看到，半个小时，还要27分钟。好，我们先去拜访其他的奇兽。我很喜欢刚刚那个地方，我真的很喜欢。怎么突然多一个房间？吓死我了！哟，来玩球喽！哎，不对，来玩玩具。不好意思，这个有点歪，我不喜欢歪歪的。门进来是这样子啊，算了啦。对所有奇兽都很有吸引力的。开始在玩了呢。恶作剧一下。喂食，我们在这边喂，我们喂在这里。这个地方。 哦，竟然要这么远吗？这样他们都会吃饱吗？你会去吃吗？还是我放多一点玩具给你们？再给多一点玩具箱。哎，不能再变了，只能变一个。哦，两个在玩球。太开心了吧，好可爱哦，好可爱哦！你吃饱了，给你刷毛。
Revelio.
哎，哑鸟。记得还有抓到其他迷踪鸟跟迷踪鸟可以来这里。蟾蜍的话就在别的地方吧。有，你吃饱了，刷毛。还有谁？我的胖胖球也吃饱了。你要刷毛吗？哦，你在吃饭。不是故意的，笑死。好，我们去另外一边。这边我记得我是放了4只脚的，我们的高一跟另外一个，这只是什么啊？其实我不太认得。先把我们剧场放出来吧，一样给你们编一个羊，编一个可以羊这个是什么？喂食器，要放在哪里呢？这边好像不错。来，玩具箱。一样跟你们玩球球啊！哦，我们的高一好像有兴趣哦，太开心了吧！我靠，好可爱哦！太开心了吧！好啦。来刷毛啦！虽然你没有毛，但是还是要刷一刷。你说藏机，你也是要刷一刷。不要再玩了！笑死，他已经玩到不想给我刷。高一呢？刷毛啊！哦，这个地方真的很赞呢。 你们很有活力耶。哈哈，被排挤了吧？只有你不会飞。鬼马还要等半个小时，那我们来看看还有什么事情可以做。追踪，我们来找我们的好基友塞巴斯蒂安。顺便吃我的宵夜。哎呦，皮皮鬼在附近呢，先不理他。
Revelio.
哦，是哪里？这边吗？很近哦。哦，这里。木猫，不行，我先吃一口，把这个包装打开，太香了。很赞的。在半夜玩游戏有一个好处啊，对，等我吃完一下。说在半夜玩游戏有一个好处，很容易带路了，有点怕。这稍小。哦，拿到一个好的帽子哎！可是它是绿色的，我们来看看它的造型是长什么样。这个1年级礼帽，哎，不对，哦，原来是长这样啊！可以啦，蛮可爱的帽子。看久了有点呆了。
Revelio.
刚刚好像有听到什么东西。这个是什么？待会再理他好了。
Incendio.
先找我们的好基友啊！对了，我到现在还是不会解这个，真的是看没有2111，左边是11，算了，等哪天开窍了再来解吧。好，我掉针，稍等他跑一下，我继续吃我的宵夜。 奇奇鬼又在干嘛？
Acid warm!
哦，屁屁鬼。不想理你了。
Oh, my exams.
Revelio.
Not one of them deserves more than a C.
年轻的孤儿巫师，厉害了！我刚刚听到什么东西在讲话？石像吗？这个时候要养成存档的好习惯。又怎么了？
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
考虑到，其实我没有很熟奥米里斯，然后塞巴斯迪安跟我奔波了这么久，我应该要站在他这一边。他说不要告诉奥米里斯，那我们就不要告诉他。
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
好，我要站在塞巴斯的立场跟他对话。
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
我没有看我很常走一走，突然就发咒攻击人。
Be careful, won't you?
怎么了？好吧。我们现在看看我们有几个月亮了。最近的在这里吗？
Clever. How offensive. Next.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
I cannot thank you enough. If you could just find a few more, I'd be so very grateful.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
哦，还差3个。看来也没什么事可以做了。对，我刚刚貌似有看到几个支线任务。不见了，可能要遇到了，经过了才知道。那好吧，也没办法了。撸一下猫。 这位是，我怎么不认识他是谁？哇，也太远了吧，他小啊。先起飞。
What are you up to now?
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Quit a flick of a floppy, you fool to country.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
你是谁？你是谁？
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something
你现在就是
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
走吧。现在就是想要一个打手嘛，这不就来了
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
真的。
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
那水里就是有东西啊。
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
寻找偷猎者的迹象，不就水里啊？然后你有看到前面这个吗？这个还不明显吗？好 好啦，我来。
Revelio.
我先把可以解的东西都打开来看。啊！不要偷，不要喝别人的东西。乱喝什么东西 ？OK， 从最远的开始。
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Pelt. Poor beasts.
还有吗
Revelio.
笼子。
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
谜团越来越多咯。
Anything interesting?
有，这个打水漂有够有趣的。
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
不是你只
I don't have a good feeling about this.
我们只是个学生，干嘛干这种危险的事情
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
当然是用灭
Hard to
化的。
say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Arresto momentum.
按错了。先把它回复哈，灭换是这一个。
That's a brilliant idea.
当然，我谁？啊，对了，我的天赋还没点，我先点一下。潜行，这个。这应该就不容易发现我们了。
Best thing in the world, finding a beast in your trap.
So we're on, me lads, in Rockwood on this land.
也太开心了吧！
Turn my back for 1 second and what happens?
It's no
The very moment I don't have every one of you standing in my line of sight, it's a disaster. And the first one of you's trying to pin it on me, you can count the minutes till you speak your last word.
这一只是狠角色诶。
You can learn a lot from weather though, can't you? It's like everything's also.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach.
It's no Dallas.
我们只是学生，我们只能这样打。
Be it upon your heads when our expectations take flight like thestrals. Be it upon your conscience when our graves find us all too soon.
这个女的要先攻击。
You can feed a beast or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Quiet as a mouse round here. Can't say I mind.
It's no Dallas.
你们都没有发现你们的队友都已经消失不见了吗？还剩最后一个。
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
10 graves.
One in...
Someone messing about.
没事没事，快把我吓死了。
Stop right there! Hold on, mate!
他掉下去了。
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Reparo.
走吧。这个帐篷看起来很小哦，它超小的哦。看，很小的帐篷。
What in Merlin's name?
超扯。
Are those dragons?
现在要怎么办？
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Levioso. Arresto momentum.
That's it. I bet it's the word.
可以实话吗？这时候，先躲起来。
Protego! Incendio! Levioso.
不好意思，我不知道为什么这样没有人会发现。这不能走吗？好，那我走这边。不是，这边有其他路吗？
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now.
Just don't tell us.
That worries me.
很紧张哎，偷一下钱，看有没有更好的装备可以穿，有够紧张的。其他人吗？上面。 这被关了这么多，好可怜哦。下面有。
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
怎么突然现形了
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
你怎么那么冲动啊？靠腰啊！算了，开打就开打吧。我有什么植物可以用？
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
我会把它收起来的。苹果我也会吃一吃的。
Hello, Hamura.
这个有点难解哦。
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! Don't think you'll get it out of here! Don't have time for this!
Back for more. Not the brightest child.
Tension does not put I won't rest.
Things around the gun.
Let me out,
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Let's play.
One less human to worry about.
杀小当时是不是是这个吗？
Would you like me to put you down?
Let's see you.
How's the view?
哦，你们这个连续剧，连戏剧，连续剧。
This is your first journey. Expelliarmus.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
怎么救？怎么救？
Accio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it.
Huh.
Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
请问你是要直接传到城堡里面了吗？还是你要走回去？哦，他竟然用走的诶，那你慢走哦。
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
哎呦，有新的作业了。地下港收集。什么？这什么东西？看看我要去哪里啊？在学校里？哎，在外面。诶，它显示就是我要到这里啊。不知道，我们先到这边看看吧。我去上个厕所。回来了。地下港我是很没有印象的。去看看就知道了。
Possibly be as difficult as it seems.
嘿，你好啊。
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
空白画框.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
拜托，这个我解多久了
？Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
楼梯，然后有个雕像，是不是就在这里？好，我错了，不在这里。
This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
我几天前就自己一个人解开了。你是笨，没有啦，是我太聪明了。
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out.
不客气。
The moth! I should have seen that.
"掉帧喽！学校里面很容易掉帧，吃的 CPU 太高了。应该还有，这附近应该还有支线的。算了，遇到再说吧。我们先去完成我们的作业。也太远了吧？这边会近一点吗？感觉不会，我们乖乖的用走的过去吧。这一笨骑扫帚，哦。是个谜耶，我不知道该怎么解。3、4，这边都是1。哦，这么酷。原来是电梯啊！
So this is the underground harbor.
照管里丢下大水漂。
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
我会帮你的，别担心。
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
我会去找你的。但我要先去。
Revelio。
啊？为什么会有药？ 哦，这里。No no 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 no！ 我要先那个，我要先去踩那个火啊！火在哪里？这不是有一个火吗？我操！等一下。这边有个箱子诶，500块，还不把你吓爆？我先去踩点，我先去踩这边的点。跑起来！哦，这边是可以走的，太酷了吧！我之前都没有发现。这个 BGM 是变得有点诡异啊！哦哇哦！太美了吧！这里也太美了吧！这边有个地方蛮好奇的，我等下去看看。突然想到，好像也不用走了。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
不好意思，我太好奇那边的，我先去看看。还有巨石阵呢，这么酷。哎，吊针。
Revelio。
所以这边什么都没有。
Incendio。
这个要什么叶子去了？我没有。
A Merlin trial。
香锦葵。要去买了。哎，这什么？水蛭不需要。酷诶，这边可以进去。
Incendio。Revelio。
这里有个箱子。好，我来看看会有什么事件发生。哦，你好啊，怎么了吗？
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically. No, at least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we dueled in the Crossed Wands Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the Ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
好厉害啊
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumor is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deemed mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the Ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
Well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water. I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
About what we discussed, Nerida.
The mer people? Yes?
Yes.
I'm hoping you'll be able to dive down and retrieve the gift they left me.
不是，你有看到现在手吗？冬天呢？哎，算了啦，我就是个工具人。
Why did I never learn how to swim?
看有没有游得快的秘诀啊？
Look at this place. Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact?
好冷。
Incendio.
先把自己衣服给扫干净。
Expelliarmus.
一下哦。
Bombarder.
哎。
Confringo.
OK。
Luke. Now then, I'll need you to come with me.
来吧。
Now for the rest of you.
看，外面这么冷， 竟然还要去游泳。我上次在冬天游泳，已经是在陆战队的事情了。
What do we have in here then? Narada will be happy about this.
回来喽。好远。真的够狠，这么冷。还上不来，看你们在干嘛好了。
You. It took us 3 days to find your brother, and your mother almost squashed him first. You know how much
I really should look into gillyweed.
Ah, but I bet that's why you did it, eh? Well, let's see how much you like being turned into an insect next time you test my temper.
真可怜，被骂了吧？
Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news! I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the ministry. Should I hand deliver it or send by owl?
当然是亲自啊。
Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come. I can't wait to study this.
很高兴帮到你。我们去看看，哎，想要解那个试炼的那个什么香屑吗？是在哪里可以买
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
火尾村真的是太赞了。
Don't you fret, Biscuit. I shall sort something out.
你好。
So that last Clementine. Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh,
有
yes.
香锦葵。
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
哎，对了，我把我不要的衣服也
Let
卖
me
掉。
guess. You're after something fresh. You've a good head for business, haven't you?
No
one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
哦，有记得那个增加咒咒虐伤害啊？那我好像不需要哎。不是，我看的是长袍，对不对？我白痴。这可以换。
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
我来看看有卖什么。这个我会需要的。
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
都买都买。
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
超不足好吗？来，我来看看这边发生了什么事情啊。
Hello? Is something the matter?
Most decidedly, yes. My precious mooncalf Biscuit was abducted by poachers up north. Oh, the vicious brutes. I tried to fight back, but I was no match for them.
I'm sorry about your mooncalf, Mr.
Garnuff. Just Garnuff. I'm only one goblin. Not a particularly brave one at that. I have no chance against a pack of bloodthirsty poachers. Oh, my poor Biscuit. I can only hope she's able to escape.
Why do you suppose the poachers took Biscuit?
I have no idea. Mooncalf dung's highly valuable for fertilizing magical plants. But I cannot imagine poachers care much about gardening. Who knows what they'll do to her? She could be flogged, skinned, gutted, and stuffed. I assume.
想太多了吧？
A mooncalf is an unusual pet. Why did you choose Biscuit?
She followed me one evening, wouldn't leave my side. Never thought I was one for a pet of any kind. But now I can't imagine life without her. Mooncalves are often thought of as silly, simple-minded creatures. But I've seen great depth of character in Biscuit. I wouldn't trade her for a hippogriff or a hippopotamus, or even a goose that lays golden eggs.
I'll keep an eye out for your mooncalf, Garniff.
How kind. If only all of Wizardkind was as gracious to goblins. If you do see her and can bring her safely home to me, I promise to reward you for your efforts. Do keep an eye out for her, and be careful out there. Poachers are an unscrupulous lot.
我会帮你的，不过这个地方也太远了吧！我操！
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
用跑的好了。
Poachers? Garniff was right then. I'd better be careful.
先开打。
What? You that's goblin hell!
You're never would you be needing
You
Incendia! Confringo! Incendia! Confringo! You will not survive this! Glacier! There's two. Was that meant to be an attack of some sort? You're not going to like this. Levioso! I should attack you! Incendia! Bombarder!
Reducto! You haven't got a prayer.
Incendio!
Time.
Expelliarmus!
Coward! My defense!
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Bombarder! Confringo!
Protect us! You don't want to!
Glacier! Confringo! Confringo!
Reducto!
Bombarder! Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
Your poaching days are over.
有点激烈，刚差点死去了。哎，戴到一个好的帽子。 我有注意到这个可以换吗？哎，是可以换的哎。不过我喜欢这个。靠，有，我觉得有点可怕。
Aloha Mora.
Now then, which one of you is Biscuit?
靠！我要抓哦！
Levioso.
All right, Biscuit. Let's get you back to Garniff, shall we?
回家吧。哦，不对，我看到宝箱。
Revelio.
好，回去吧。饼干回家喽。
Hogsmeade, here I come.
What will I do without her?
Garniff, I've rescued Biscuit.
You have? Oh, is she hurt? Was she frightened? Are you all right?
Biscuit is fine, as am I. I was able to rescue her without much incident.
Oh, mercy. Where poachers are concerned, I tend to expect the worst. I cannot wait to get her home. I so miss seeing her dance in the evenings. Such joy.
I'm glad she's safe now. I'm sure she'll be happy to go home.
Oh, that is a great weight off my mind. Oh, my sweet little Biscuit. My wise, noble moon calf. And here is your reward, of course. Well deserved. As I said before, you have restored my faith in wizard kind. You've restored at least a modicum of my faith in wizard kind. Biscuit and I can't thank you enough.
拿饼干。哦，又可以点天赋了。这次要点什么呢？万灵寺的东西我不太确定诶，看一下。哦，这种的。 核心先点满吧。太好奇了，哪里比较近呢？看起来都差太远了。 走吧。这个色调变化挺酷的。你好，怎么了吗？
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business.
好了，闭嘴啦。
But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Bubatuba pus. Bubachubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are bubachubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that bubatuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure bubatuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few bubachubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around.
我会帮你的。
Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
笑死。
Sometimes it seems into the Forbidden Forest for bubachubas.
我操！每一个都比一个过分呢，怎么这么远啊？最近的是哪一个？
Off on another adventure, are we?
It's like a place right out of a storybook. This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now, where are those bubachubas?
为什么我不知道是这个吗？靠腰啊！
Confringo. Levioso. Incendio.
Pow 泡泡金。
Protego! Incendio!
Oh. Incendio! Perhaps you want to confront Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! 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 Feel a burning.
等一下。
Incendio! Where's that goblin hell? Gotcha! Accio! Incendio! No! Confringo! On fire! Protego! Confringo! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Glacier! Fendo! Bombardo! Confringo! Arresto momentum! Fire! Put me by the fender!
这个三怪也是不知不觉就挂了。这是什么地方
Revelio.
继续找我们的泡泡金吧。
Revelio.
毫无头绪。你妈的，前面地方这么可怕！
Just my luck, troll.
打看看吧。
Stupid one.
Defender. Repulsor. Confringo. Flipendo. Descendo. Potato. Stupid one. Descendo. Bombarda. Flipendo. Arresto and Glacius. Defendo. Repulsor. Confringo. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Potato. Stupid one. Defender. Stupid one. Descendo. Bombarda. Arresto momentum.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio.
只是来找泡泡金的、啊，怎么就把一个三怪打爆了？
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
就这样，太不明显了吧？
Revelio.
哦，这边有一个。
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Revelio.
回去吧。
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
Splendid.
May I have them?
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you. And your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates.
闭嘴啦！
One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
看，才给300块。还有哪里需要帮忙了？这个。
I'll fix him. A charm grinder.
How?
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snitchets with 1 stone.
以12金探鸟。
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
我只会拿
Seems
触手
to
给你
find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it. This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacula? Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
What could be stirring in the cellar?
Where is that venomous tentacular?
看这地牢也太大了吧！傻小啦！先生，你的地牢为什么会有蜘蛛啦？
Bombarda. Arresto momentum. Descendo. Propendo. Incendio. Levioso. Glacius. Defendo.
So many.
Glacius. Repulsor. Confringo.
我这里要受不了了。
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Descendo. Flipendo. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Descendo. Flipendo. Bombarda. Rodrigo. Stupefy. Descendo. Stupefy. Glacius. Defendo.
先生，你的地窖里面有蜘蛛啊！虽然很诱人，但我不会拿的。
Now that I have the venomous tentacular, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Aloha Mora.
哦，每天都遇到蜘蛛欸。
Completed that.
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
是多讨厌他。对不对？我应该要走下面的。
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
交给你了。话说那个宝箱，
Hogsmeade, here I come.
我一直找不到它在哪里。从这里走吗？
Revelio.
在上面呢。来找看，再找一次看看。这有楼梯吗？吊针，吊针，吊针，吊针，又在吊针。这里没楼梯，所以只能走这里。这一边呢
Revelio.
这个地方太吃 CPU 了。 白天会不会比较好一点？有白天会比较好哦。这是出去的门吧？对，那我们还要再继续往上走。
Aloha Mora.
Mine now, Demi guys.
还差2个。
Revelio. Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these socks.
Novelty socks at that price can't be...
那个月亮圆的位置真的很难找，很超隐秘的。
Revelio.
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to me?
笑死！这里面有一个。
Finally lost her obsession with those infernal butterflies.
Wash charms out of things.
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her kanut.
侧肩器。这也太酷了吧！还差一个。
Revelio.
我只要在一个月亮圆就好了。这个锁我可以打开吗？不行。
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Revelio.
是一个锁，一个锁，一个锁。这边的锁我可以开吗？可以。
Aloha Mora.
Revelio.
现在就是到处晃晃。
Back already! I picked up this violin in Diagon Alley.
Revelio. Revelio.
笑死！到处都是水。
My mum wanted me to be a nurse at St. London.
到处都是水。
Revelio. Mine now, Demi guys.
在哪里？是我进不去啊，哥哥。还是目前我能开的都开完了。
Revelio. Descendo. Revelio. Descendo. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Bombardo. Descendo. Flipendo. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
为什么？
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
好吧，感觉拿不到什么了。这里好像也没事情可以做了，那我们就看看学校可以干嘛吧。啊，对，我还要跟他的妈妈谈谈。
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented.
但我是真的觉得娜娜我自己一个人来就好了，不用你跟着我一起追捕那个
So frustrating.
坏人。
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Cool, eh? Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
不，这样很危险的。
Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
我劝过你了。我们去找老师谈谈吧，看他有什么话想说。顺便抢走一件斗篷。
Mine now, demi-guys.
Professors that would surprise and impress you. Such exchanges of information, ministry sanctioned or not, have occurred for centuries. It was an African sorcerer, in fact, who shared the unlocking charm with a certain wizard from London. A thief, rather unfortunately.
I see.
But, back to your original question. Professor Weasley had heard of my work and life in Matabeleland, and my time teaching at Wagadu. She was deputy headmistress at Hogwarts by then, and when the position of divination professor became available, she contacted me. Her timing was perfect. I had just foreseen a change in Nat's size and my circumstances and knew that we needed to leave Uganda. Natsai was as ready as I was for a new adventure. So, off we went.
Natty has spoken of your move. She was quite kind to me my first day here, in Charms.
That sounds like Natsai. I'm glad she has found a friend in you. Now, I must return to my work. As I've told Natsai, do be careful. I had a vision earlier this year of her with a friend, flying on winged beasts. Perhaps unsurprisingly, she will neither confirm nor deny my visions, unless it suits her.
真厉害。好，我们去解锁我们的等级2的开锁咒吧。我应该收集完了。
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alahamora once you'd brought me enough moons. With that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Alahamora known to wizard kind. At least known to me. Keep looking for those moons, You'll save my sanity and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
谢了。哇，13个哦，好扯哦。现在要对。突然想到我的亡灵马应该已经长大了。应该成功了吧？
Could you remind me what I'm to do with the Thestrals, Deke?
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke when you're finished.
我已经完成了。
Revelio.
我很抱歉。
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
“这个好了，还有一只呢。”
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Okay. 图书馆的话，
powdered bat spleen, I think.
应该要白天做，因为图书馆我记得晚上不能去。哦，先上个厕所，顺便刷个牙再回来。 继续吧。什么叫学霸服装？
What are you up to
Was it
now?
2 pinches of Angelica?
Angelica， 总觉得这附近应该有一个，不行，今天是支线之日，我就说吧。 我认得你，你是那个很像魔法满屋的主角。
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that. And now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day.
结果书你在天花
But I
板
must
上
have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
我会帮你的。
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
对啊，为什
Oh,
么？
to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was
笑死。
impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
交给我吧。
I'm going to have to use that. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
哎，啊，怎么是这样？
Revelio.
Accio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
原本是个好日子。
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs.
笑死！找吧，继续找吧。
Revelio.
我这边有一个那个，我可以进去吗？
Accio.
有个箱子。下面也有一本是吗？好像不会在这里。
Revelio.
这附近有个东西，快到了。 哦，很近哦，这边吗？打错，在上面。
Revelio，
在这里。我应该要走上去。哦，有够晕。在这里。静默走。
Accio，
还有一本。
Revelio， Accio，
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
好，在这之前，我现在找刚刚那个东西在哪里啊？这里吗？完全没有了。这里。前面。好，我找不到，放弃。
Revelio，
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
我看过。变换幻术配方，去看一下看看吧。
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
笑死。
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that were possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feat may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is in debt.
哇，好远啊！我操，傻小啊！
To find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there.
就沿途解锁这些火吧，不然飞太远了。调整调整。下一个火在。来骑看看我的那个骷髅吗？我不要在这边骑，怕吓到你们。
Ah, there you are. Faster! Here we go.
这是比较适合我。
Wonder who lives here. Time to go a little quicker.
see you, my young friend. Be strong, Alexandra.
我晚点再来找你。但是有箱子，先让我捡一下。哦，看起来很好吃哦。谢了。走吧。
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
靠腰啊，这个蜘蛛网。
Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start.
Revelio.
真的是不要欸。
Revelio.
Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare.
魔鬼网是什么？
Revelio.
看。
Revelio.
Bombarda. 这附近没什么东西可以拿。
Revelio.
Oh.
Revelio. Revelio. Descendo. Accio.
请问我该怎么接？现在没有头绪了。
Revelio.
Incendio.
不好意思，我卡关了。跟这个有关系吗？
Accio. Glacius. Glacius.
正常来说都熄灭了。
Repulsor. Revelio.
Glacius 连这边也要熄灭。我有点不懂。感觉不是这样解的。
Reparo. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius. Capulso. Confringo. Defender. Descendo. Flipendo. Arresto Molestum. Expelliarmus. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Glacius. Lumos.
A troll? You can't be serious.
怎么突然要打上来
？Expelliarmus. Protector. Stupefy. Levioso. Incendio. Descendo. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Levioso. Glacius. Confringo. Warpada. Descendo. Flipendo. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
来试看看咒孽。看好像没什么用。
Revelio.
是走这里吗？
A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully.
看，我在那边自以为解机关，结果根本不用解。
Revelio.
看没什么东西可以拿了。回去吧。
Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants.
Revelio.
Revelio。赶快离开这个地方。
Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses the curse.
希望是有用的。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ugh.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Boy. 好了，我去完成我的作业了。看这个作业也是做很久。
book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Yes.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork.
真的?
Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
金探鸟.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Say.
The pepper up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
三兄弟的故事，不可能是分灵体，也不可能是创始人，是神灵。
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
可以.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
我要疯了，我要疯了。
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
谁知道？蛋白眼吧。
The Antipodean Opali.
No, I'm sorry.
竟然是毒药
But
了。
the answer was the Peruvian Vipertooth. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
谁知道？
Elfrida Clegg.
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home.
恨极是
The Hide Behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the Hide Behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Letherfold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a Letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
笑。挑个名字最长的。
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
好了没
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to parcel mouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
理工侠
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
啊，我的天哪！爱情魔药
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a 3rd chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Hairy ears.
No, the answer was bad luck. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
哦，恶臭树蚁
Sopophorus bean.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbolus mimbletonia. The Mimbolus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper-up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
救命啊
Bowman Wright.
That's incorrect. The answer was Limfrid of Stinchcombe. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfrid's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
鸟形龙
The Amazon rainforest.
No, the answer was North America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
我要疯了，我真的要疯了。兰斯洛特
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir
靠
Luckless.
美
The 3 witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ethelred the Ever-Ready.
No, the first minister was Ulick Gamp. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. That's not Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
救命啊！咦？我先去开火。怎么这么累？哎，这里。
My older sister said she carved her initials.
嗯，这边应该有个相似的。
Revelio
在里面，那我算了。
Trouble, are we? Been up to no good?
If you put a foot wrong, it's just well.
我靠！傻小，发生什么事？
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
看，我以为是走近路，结果要走回头路。
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
Your uncle's life.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. It's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask
So,
me.
has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
好。
settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
谢谢老师。
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
只能说明天再见了。今天有点玩太久了。好了，那今天就先到这边。明天大概也是半夜的时候，一样开完这个游戏这样。那么就明天见了。